Hey everyone, Dr. Daniel here with this week's overview of the daily Bible reading for your mental health. This week's theme is grace that meets you every step of the way. The scripture for this week is going to be focused on grace. Grace that meets you, that carries you, that restores you, and most of all, surrounds you every single step of the way. So whether you're in a place of confidence, healing, rebuilding, doesn't matter. Just understand that there's a word for you this week that is going to encourage you. Let's take a look at what's ahead. Today's devotional is entitled Approach God's Throne with Confidence, and it comes from Hebrews chapter 4, verse 16. We begin the week with a reminder that you never have to approach God in fear or shame. This scripture invites you to come boldly, because the throne you're approaching is a throne of grace. This day focuses on shifting your emotional posture from avoidance to approach, grounded in the safety of God's character. Tomorrow's devotional is entitled Sin Shall Not Have Dominion, Grace Reigns, and it comes from Romans chapter 6, verse 14. With this devotional, we step into freedom. This scripture reminds us that sin is no longer our master, because grace is. This devotional dismantles shame-based thinking and helps you see yourself through the lens of identity, not failure. Grace doesn't just forgive, it empowers. Day 3's devotional is entitled God's Grace Restores and Strengthens, and it comes from 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 10. Midweek, God meets you in your weariness. This scripture promises that after you've suffered for a little while, God himself will restore, strengthen, and establish you. This is a message of rebuilding, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally, through grace, not pressure. Day 4's devotional is entitled Clothe Yourself with Compassion and Forgiveness, and it comes from Colossians chapter 3, verses 12 and 13. This day brings a relational shift. Paul invites you to intentionally clothe yourself with compassion, kindness, humility, patience, and forgiveness. It's a practice, a daily choice that shapes your inner world and your relationships. This devotional blends scripture with emotional regulation and value-driven behavior. Day 5's devotional is entitled Abide in God's Love, and it comes from John chapter 15, verse 9. Here, Jesus invites you to stay, remain in his love. This day focuses on grounding your identity in God's love rather than in approval, performance, or perfectionism. It's a deeply soothing message for anxious or insecure hearts. Day 6's devotional is entitled The Lord is Merciful and Gracious, and it comes from Psalm chapter 103, verse 8. Next, we look at the character of God, merciful, gracious, slow to anger, and abounding in steadfast love. This devotional helps you reframe distorted images of God and step into emotional safety with him. And we close out the week with the last devotional, Great is God's Faithfulness, and it comes from Lamentations chapter 3, verses 22 and 23. We close the week with renewal. God's mercies are new every morning, and his faithfulness anchors you through every season. This devotional invites your heart into hope, into believing again, breathing again, and starting again. This week is full of truth that is going to steady, comfort, and strengthen your soul. So think of it like this. Grace is going to meet you in the beginning of the week. Grace is going to restore you by midweek, and grace is going to renew you by the end of the week. So take a deep breath. Remember that God is with you. His grace is for you, and his faithfulness will never fail you. Let's get through this week together, and make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss out on a single day this week. God bless.